Welcome. So today a video went viral of Charleston White uh basically going into what appears to be a store, you know what I mean? He says he was trying to get some weed and it ended up that 600 Breezy was inside the store. And the 600 Breezy tried to, as Americans call it, press him. He tried to, approach him about speaking disparagingly about deceased, the rapper King Von. And I see where some people on the internet are praising the situation, giving 600 Breezy props because he approached Charleston White in a manner which can be defined as aggressive, you know what I mean? Charleston White is like 50 years old, you know what I mean? And 600 Breezy is maybe like 29 or 30 right now, you know what I mean? So they are basically, on the opposite spectrum where life is concerned, you know what I mean? One is an old man, literally a grandfather, and one is a young guy. And it is a shame that people are celebrating what 600 Breezy did on the internet, you know what I mean? Because, like, you don't want to approach people like that, especially in America, you know what I mean? People will take your life. People will take your life. People have legal means of carrying weapons and all that, you know what I mean? So, like, the best thing you can do to if you want to live, you know what I mean, to see your kids through school, you know what I mean, to basically stay out of jail, you know what I mean, because the feds is also watching rappers, you know what I mean. The thing that you need to do is to stay out of trouble and stop getting into confrontations. It's like these rappers never learn. And the irony is, he is defending King Von, who lost his life checking, quote unquote, checking another rapper, Quando Rando, aggressively and throwing punches. And Quando Rando's friend shot him and killed him. And ironically, you are defending King Von by doing the same thing, approaching another person aggressively. And Charleston White is one of those persons who is known to show his weapons on social media, promising that if people should try to hurt him in the streets, he will fire. You know what I mean? He will cause harm to any opposition, which basically takes him on. So to me, like, this is just like, to me, this is an L for 600 Breezy, you know what I mean? And an L to anyone who basically supports what he did. You see, the thing is, fans on social media and people like DJ Academics, they will egg on things. Oh, such and such check, such and such person, such and such stepped up to such and such person could not do anything about it. But in the event that the person who is the victim does something and kills someone who they love, then they're turning around. Oh, he was a good person. He didn't deserve to die like that. And another dead rapper. R.I.P. R.I.P. All of a sudden, they're Christians. All of a sudden, prayer goes out to family, condolences. You were a real one, but you were not thinking about that when you were trying to push both parties to get into physical confrontations and who should check who should confront who is a real street nigga, who is a bitch nigga, and all type of stuff like that. You weren't doing that. You know what I mean? I would love to see people like DJ Academics to stop doing that. I would love to see some of the fans to stop encouraging people like that. And some of you grown men should stop allowing yourselves to be controlled by social media clicks and social media likes. 600 Breezy could have easily lost his life if he tried to approach Charleston White in a manner which is violent, and Charleston White so happens to be strapped, and he pulls off his weapon and presses it on you. It's on video. Nothing is coming out of it. It's self-defense. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. Like, you guys are men. You should be focusing on taking care of your children, if you have any, focusing on taking care of your mom, focusing on making money, saving money to ensure that by the time you're in your 40s, you're not broke and cursing society and blaming the government and blaming your parents that they did not leave anything for you. The government did not make opportunities for you because you wasted your early days. You wasted the time when you were strong enough to work. You wasted it trying to be the tough guy in the streets. You know what I mean? So like I see no respect in this, you know what I mean? And I saw a game spitter saying that, he respects how the situation was handled by 600 Breezy. Game spitter is usually one of those guys who basically, he gives very conscious um analysis on situations. But this time, trust me, game spitter, you were off on this one. You know what I mean? You can't give people props for confronting each other. You know what I mean? And thing, because situations can totally go south. You know what I mean? People can lose their lives, and we don't want to see any more young black youth, whether young or old, lose their lives over bullshit in 2022. You know what I mean? So I can't really encourage this. Both parties can speak about their things, their issues amicably. They can have their disagreements, but I don't want to see anybody walking up and taking anybody by surprise, because when somebody feels cornered, they automatically go in defensive mode, and anything, any card can pay. Any card can play at that time. You can lose your life. You know what I mean? So advise anybody to take that approach that 600 Breezy took against Mr. Charleston White. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that it went peaceful. You know what I mean? I'm happy the way it played out and that nobody lost their lives. But this is not something that I would like to see reoccur, and this is nothing to rejoice about. I'm out.